Assalamualaikum, welcome back to our TSC. So today we're going to make a cake that everyone likes, but using a veggie that everyone doesn't like. What cake is it? Carrot cake. So first we want to grate the carrots. Okay, usually in all those carrot cake videos, they will say, oh, carrot cakes are so simple, carrot cakes are so easy. But for me, this is the most complicated process. Yes, of course, it only uses oil and it doesn't requires mixer. But because I need to grate this manually, I think carrot cake is one of the most quite complicated cake. So if you do have the food processor, or you can have somebody to grate it for you, then maybe you can claim it as the most easiest or simplest cake in the universe. Using the finest whole, I will be grating 2 small sized carrots. Let's start grating them. While grating this, I'm not sure if this grating process will make it into the video, because this is the part where carrot cake will look so complicated to make. So we'll grate this. I will not going to pretend, or I will not going to lie to you that this part is actually excruciating, especially on the arm. My arm is hurting. Okay, I will try to look pretty, but I can't. So bear with the frown or wrinkles or any pain that I'm showing. But after this, I promise you, the process will be as easy as ABC. You just have to hold on to the grating part. Okay. Wait a second, I can't show you this. This is too, I will be making ugly faces, so I will stop the video right here. So now we have a finely grated carrot, around 175 grams. Because I have weighed the carrots before I grate them, it was 230 grams. So after I grate them, I just weigh the balance. So the balance is 45 grams. So I think I got enough carrots, around 175 grams. So for carrots or for fruits, you don't have actually precise control, so it's okay if you added a bit more or you reduce it a little. It's okay, don't worry about it. You don't have to be precise about it unless you are selling it. Rest assured that I think it will turn out great, because I always do this. Just use whatever I have. If it's 175 grams and I grated it and it turns out I only get 170 grams, it's okay. Or I had more, even up to 200 grams, it's okay. And one more thing about grated carrots is some prefer it to be coarse, and some, like me, I prefer it to be fine, because when we have finely grated carrots, we will be having smaller and softer crumbs. So I would vote for finely grated, of course, but for finely grated carrots, it will be harder to grate. So next, we're going to make the batter. Okay, no, I will be using this. Scale is my best friend. I've told you so many times, I don't like to wash extra dishes. I would really appreciate the existence of a scale. First thing first, we will be putting in oil. I'm so proud of our palm oil, so I'll be using palm oil for my carrot cake. Since there is this debate about oil, which one is good, which one is delicious, it's all up to your personal preference. And since I don't mind the taste of palm oil, I think it's quite flavorless in that sense. So we need 225 grams of that. Scale is on. Drop the oil. 225 grams. Oops. All right. And then we need sugar, the sweetener. So there are people who uses caster sugar, light brown sugar combined with caster sugar, or dark brown sugar, muscovado sugar. It really depends on your personal taste again. For me, I like to use dark brown sugar, and because it is already in my pantry, so I don't have to go out and buy another sugar. So I'll just stick to dark brown sugar. So we need 175 grams of dark sugar. Just put it inside the same bowl. Okay. You can start by doing dry ingredients first and then the wet ingredient, but again, I don't like to wash extra dishes, so I will just start by combining wet ingredients, and after that all the dry ingredients will come out inside the same bowl. So you don't have to wash 2 bowls, you only have to wash 1 bowl afterwards. Okay. 175 grams of dark brown sugar, and then we're gonna need 3 large eggs. One, 2 eggs, and the last one. Okay, you can always use your mixer, but I'm a whisk taker, so I'm going to use a whisk this time. Wait a minute, I need to put in vanilla because I have vanilla in my kitchen. Wait, So around 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm using vanilla bean paste. You don't have to use such premium ingredient just for a carrot cake. This is due to, this is the only thing I have in my kitchen, so I'll be using this. You can use the usual vanilla extract or vanilla essence just to have that, just to have that fragrant smell. Okay, oops, 1 teaspoon. You don't want to waste that. So expensive. Okay, closing the vanilla, and we will be whisking this away. Whisk it until it combines. Can you see that? Alright. Yeah. Tengok jap, yang atas tu record tak? Ada merah tak? Okay, good. Okay. The smell, you can smell the dark brown sugar, and then you can smell the vanilla and a bit salt. You can dismiss this, but this is one of the ingredients that make cakes have that little, you know, in Malaysia we call it So just a bit. Now, because we're using such a fragrant sugar and also such a fragrant vanilla, I'm smelling some sort of like a caramel pudding. This is just super good and nice. Look at the batter, it's combining. Okay, no need to combine it too much. Well, you can overbeat it, but with a whisk and with this hand, how much can you handle, right? So this is it. Can you see it? Combine. So next we're going to put the dry ingredients. I'm going to use my best friend here. I'm using cake flour. You can always use all-purpose flour, whatever that there is in your kitchen. I'm going to put in 210 grams of flour. Unlike butter cakes, you can, for me, for this type of cakes, red velvet, chocolate cake, carrot cake, the texture of the cake is moist, and when we're handling moist cake, as long as it is not too dense, so what we want to avoid is just a very dense cake. As long as it has that beautiful moist crumbs, you're good. So whatever flour that you choose for your carrot cake is, for me, is fine. If you choose all-purpose flour or wheat flour or cake flour, whatever there is in your kitchen. Okay, this is the part where you want to say carrot cake is simple, carrot cake is easy, no fuss, no frills, just chill. This is the part, not the grating part or the crushing walnuts. Oh my, okay, we'll come to that later. Now we're putting in flour, 210 grams. Again, 200 is okay, or 215 grams is okay. Don't worry too much, okay? Enjoy your baking moment. 200, okay, 212 grams. I don't want you to worry too much. If you're baking, you need to be happy. Okay, and then the leavening agent, soda, bicarb, 1 teaspoon. Okay, because it's quite lumpy, as you can see here, it's lumpy, I always sift my baking soda. See, it's lumpy. If you forget to sift the baking soda, someone might get that lumpy side of your cake, and it just So 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Let's just sift it. Sift this. The last part would be the carrots and the walnuts. So let's just whisk the flour inside the batter. The smell is so nice. If you want to have an aroma, if you require an aromatic, wheaty smell, you really don't want to use cake flour. Cake flour is fine, but it doesn't have that wheaty smell that I miss so much. So the batter will turn out like this. Okay, at this point, remember, after putting in flour especially, don't overmix your batter. You don't want your batter to be, like I said, very hard, very dense. You want a moist cake, but not an over dense or hard cake. So if you can see at this point, it has air bubbles trapped inside the batter. So you don't want to disturb that. You want it to maintain while crushing the walnuts. So now we're going to talk about walnuts. So I have 2 here. This one, I just bought it recently before the MCO, before the lockdown quarantine. So this one is so expensive, 24 ringgit and 85 cents for 200 grams organic premium raw walnuts. And this one is much more cheaper. I bought it, I can't remember, God knows when I bought it. I just noticed that I have balance of walnuts in my fridge. So this one, I'm not sure whether it's premium or not, but taste wise, let's taste. Okay, so this one is lighter, the color is lighter, and it is not in perfect shape. It has crushed a bit. So as you can see, this one is darker and this one is much more lighter. So taste wise, let's taste the cheaper one or the bakery ingredient version versus the premium raw walnuts version.